Hey everybody, how? But before I do that, I want to talk about what's going on in Lafayette on October 14th. I believe that's Tuesday, between 6 and 3:30 p.m. We are having a Charlie Kirk celebration of his birthday. Well, or celebrate Charlie Kirk's birthday tribute with U.S. with us. That's what it says. You know what? I'm gonna. Damn it! This is live. I can't even redo it. All right. So, anyways, on the bridge in Lafayette Overpass, 1379 El Curtola Boulevard in Lafayette, bring some cookies and cake or whatever. Yeah, we're going to celebrate Charlie Kirk's birthday on the bridge. Everybody's welcome. Please come. Please be friendly and peaceful. That would be very helpful. All right. So, I'll see if I can remember to pull that picture up again at the end of this, but this is going to be kind of a long one. Well, maybe not that long, but I want to go over. Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this again. Share the screen. All right. Yes. I want to go over this video by Her Patriot Voice. I think most of you know who Savannah is. Very popular, growing like leaps and bounds. Really excellent little independent journalist. So we're just going to get right into that. Add her to the stage here and hit the full screen. Bam. All right. Play.
Capitalism or socialism?
I don't want to say.
Do you like going shopping?
I love going shopping.
And you sound like you're a capitalist.
Think about it. Where are the most illegal immigrants coming from?
Mexico.
Mexico, Venezuela, all these places where capitalism isn't thriving as well or isn't allowed. Like, I'm a lesbian, right? I voted for Trump, by the way. So.
Oh, funny story. I just got a call from my, I know you guys are going to laugh at me, my timeshare salesman. He just got back from Mexico because I tried to call him. I was trying to book a trip and I had some questions and he couldn't take my call because he was in Mexico. But he called me today. He just landed in Atlanta and I asked how his trip was. And he said he got pulled over by the cartel and they stripped everything from him. They took $1,500 from him. And he was so happy to be back in the United States where he could use a phone and flush toilet paper down the toilet. So, yeah, I'd tell my wife, I'm not going to Mexico. I don't want to go to Mexico. If we're going to go to some foreign country, I want it to be somewhere where, they speak English and they like Americans, because I don't think we're liked very much in Mexico, unfortunately. But anyways, carrying on.
I did, yeah.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
English? Okay, I knew you did.
We're filming a YouTube video. Who do you think is worse for New York City?
I don't want to say.
Why not?
You can say, yeah.
It's just your opinion.
Let's see. Who do you think? Oh, the dog already knows. So.
Sorry. It's okay.
You know who this is?
Careful, Mario.
Is that the guy that was talking shit the other day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I don't know. I don't like giving my opinion.
No, you should.
Why not?
You're from New York, I could tell.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, this is the state of New York. If this guy gets in, would that be worse than somebody like her being here?
No. I'd rather choose him than her.
Oh, yeah, you like.
Why is that?
You like Mamdani?
I do and I don't.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we have to think about ourselves and what's better
Have to
for
think
us,
about
lower
ourselves.
and middle class.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's better for the lower and middle class?
Him.
How come?
He's us.
Really? He grew up wealthy.
Yeah, he went
But-
to his
but-
dad teaches at Columbia University.
But still, he's more us than any.
Yeah, don't let them tell you that. Zohran Mamdani is a rich kid who has never had to work a day in his life, and now he thinks he's going to become this, communist mayor of New York. He may very well win, and well, to be honest, he'd be the best thing that ever happened to the Republican Party since AOC and Jasmine Crockett and and Hakeem Jeffries, or Dollar Store Obama. So yeah, let's keep going.
Anybody representing Trump is.
What's your favorite policy of his?
I don't know all his policies.
I can name off a few. So one is defunding the police. Do you think that would be good for keeping people safe in the city?
The police is also another big issue. So,
do you think we need less police or more police?
I mean, they're taking in a lot of kids right now, and it's kind of scary how young they're taking these kids in. Like I got in an accident last week, and there was this little boy already 18 years old and being a cop. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
Oh, you mean the cops are that they're okay? I see what you're saying. The cops are taking in young kids. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you gonna do?
Well, that's probably because the police were defunded and they're desperate for people. That's not a good thing, right? We need more funding for the police, right?
Yeah, but
that was a kind of a weird statement. Made it sound like cops are taking children and deporting them, but she actually meant that they're hiring 18-year-old kids. Yeah, probably because those 18-year-old kids haven't been told yet that the cops are bad and they shouldn't be associated with them. So, anyways,
like he wants to basically have a community affairs program. So if you get hate crimes, like I'm a lesbian, right? I voted for Trump, by the way. So really? I did, yeah. Why? Yeah, because
why?
Why did I vote for Trump? There's
hey, look at that, lesbians for Trump. All right.
A lot of reasons, maybe another video.
But you're gay. I thought he hated gays.
But I thought, Trump. Do you think Trump hates gays? Is that why you're so confused? I mean, Trump.
I think he does hate it. He's scared. He's scared of your power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for thinking that I have power. Thank you for thinking that I have power.
Yeah, so he wants to take your power away.
Okay. I mean, I disagree. There's a lot of gay people that voted for Trump. I was just at the Pride Parade a few weeks ago, right? We had Pride. Mm-hmm. We had log cabin Republican Pride in the Trump Tower, and Trump knows about it, and he lets us have the event every year there.
For somebody that hates gays, why would he have a gay pride event in his own building?
He has a pride event in his building. He's.
Because the other thing, he still wants your support. Like, he's trying to get you to support him, but at the end of the day, I feel like he still hates you guys.
I mean, I'm friends with Laura Trump, and like she doesn't say nobody hates us or anything.
And Mamdani is a Muslim.
He's a Muslim, and
they don't like gay people.
Yeah, they don't like it.
Muslims don't like women or gay people.
Like, it's a really difficult choice to pick.
He recently talked about wanting to abolish private property, meaning that we wouldn't be able to buy our own property and own our own homes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Is that kind of...
The left have wanted to abolish private property rights for a long time. You look it up. They're on record saying we will own nothing and we will like it. They're trying to shape public opinion in that direction, where government owns everything and then they just either rent us our homes or they provide them for us, probably depending on, how we are registered to vote. I wouldn't be surprised.
Scary to you that he wants just like the government to have control of our property?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
So
well, you want to work for what you have, right? Like you deserve your right, exactly.
But then I also heard that he's saying that he doesn't want to let your kids inherit your land, your property. Is that true?
No.
About how?
Nope, that's a Democrat thing. The Democrats that believe in the death tax and already taxable. I mean, double taxing, basically double taxation. They want to tax your inheritance. This is money that your parents have already paid taxes on. They've already built up the wealth. They've done everything that they could to try to provide for their kids and give them a secure future. And the government wants to take half of it right off the top. And it doesn't matter if it's in cash. It doesn't matter if let's say your dad dies with an $11 million property. Well, he can hand you down the property, but you have to hand the government half of, $5 million, $6 million. They want half. So your only choice is to take a loan out for that money, or if you're wealthy, you have to, you just pay it. That property now costs you an extra $6 million. Death tax is unconstitutional. Most taxes are unconstitutional. I think we should have a flat tax, 10% across the board. If that, I think Donald Trump is onto something with the tariff, with the not Internal Revenue Service, but the External Revenue Service. Let's get the IRS abolished. We don't need them. And there's enough people on the planet that want goods and services from Americans that they could pay for us. We don't need to be paying into this system. They could handle everything. There's a lot of money out there that wants to come into America and do business.
I haven't heard of any of that.
I heard somebody say that
last week.
I'd love to look into that, but I haven't heard
That,
about
for
it.
example, if your parents own a house, you can't inherit your parents' house. You had to buy it off your parents. So everybody was saying in the comments, okay, so then I'll tell my dad to sell me the house for $1.
When your parents die, it's not just as simple as just getting their house. There has to be a process that you go through.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think there's going to be a lot of people of color voting for this person just because he's of color?
Yes and no. It's always everything is 50-50. Like there's not an exact 60-40. Everything is just split down in the middle.
Which isn't a bad thing, right? I mean, people are, I think
It's a complicated thing.
it's complicated. There's certain bad things about maybe some Trump supporters, but the majority of them that I've encountered over the last 6-7 years that I've been a Trump voter, I've had way better experiences with these types of people than people that would vote for him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who are you voting for? You voting for Mamdani?
Yes,
Yeah, you're gonna vote for him?
of course.
Oh yeah, how come?
Why?
That's the man for the poor people.
Oh yeah?
You know?
That's the man for poor people, he said.
That's socialism.
That's socialism
It's for
you.
poor people.
Okay.
So, do you believe in socialism? Do you think it's good for different countries?
I don't know. I don't like
Gonna put it right
picking
here?
a side.
Okay. Well, what do you think works better in America? Capitalism or socialism?
I don't want to say.
Do you like going shopping?
I love going shopping.
And you sound like you're a capitalist. Do you think that people should...
Nothing is perfect. That's why. That's why I'm like saying my opinion and stuff. Cause like,
But your opinion's your opinion, and we're gonna
Yeah, but
we
it-
all learn
but-
from it, you know?
Yeah, and what I mean, if we look at countries who have adapted to socialism, like Venezuela, Cuba, those aren't exactly places I want to live, right?
exactly.
Because a small group of people decides what's best for you instead of you deciding what's best for you. And that's what he wants, is he wants to decide what's best for New York instead of New Yorkers deciding what's best for themselves.
But it's even without him being here, it's still being done at the moment. Like
By
like,
who?
By whoever's in power now. Like look right now. This lady, she put all these tolls,
All these what?
the tolls on the bridges, and she's like, "Oh, congestion,
Congestion pricing?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
But at the end of the day,
Crazy.
you have to think of us little people. Like, look at me, for example. I live here in Williamsburg, and now I had to.
See, the whole point of socialism is to make everybody little people. You know, if you take the wealth from the wealthy and you disperse it across everybody else, yeah, sure, there's a little bit of bump in wealth, but it doesn't last. You're giving money to people who have no fiscal responsibility. What are they going to do? Are they going to, buy new rims or, get some drugs? I mean, it's a waste of money, first of all. If you're going to steal wealth from Americans and then give it to people who haven't earned it, well, you're going to disincentivize people from actually building wealth in the first place. What would be the point? What would be the point of going to school to become a doctor if you're going to be making the same as the guy at McDonald's? It's socialism is the E word, the evil E word, equality or equity, not equality. Equality is a good word. Equity is the bad word. See, they want everybody to have equal outcomes, whether they put in equal work or equal dedication or equal education. Then none of that matters to them. They want everybody to be on an even monetary playing field, and it's just not possible. We don't live in a utopia. A utopia is not possible because in order to have one, you have to silence people who don't agree. So here we go.
Pay for the Williamsburg Bridge. I need to go to Jersey once or twice.
Oh yeah. By the way, everybody, please like and subscribe and share. Thank you very much. And here we go.
A week to buy tires because nobody has tires here in New York. Nobody has an empty lot full of tires, and I had to pay even more tolls. And also these truck drivers, now they had to pay for the fruit to get their fruits here in Brooklyn. It's crazy.
That congestion pricing is something that people who support him implemented.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
The Democrats.
Yep.
I thought he didn't.
Nope.
I mean, he didn't specifically. He's not in power yet. But people that support him and people who think like him are the ones that want to tax you more. They want to add a little tax. I mean, even on Uber, there's like if you have a black car, there's a black car tax. I mean, they just think of all these different ways.
Too, if it's raining.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably harder to get drivers at that point. So probably the fares will go up. But all these little taxes, I mean, the party of more taxes, more government control is the Democrat Party, not the Republicans. We want limited government.
Yep.
We want the people, we the people, to have control first. The government can help with some things. I believe that, we should pay taxes into our roads and maybe some parks here and there, just so that we can kind of have community. Why should I be paying to house somebody else, especially somebody who didn't come to this country legally, when I'm struggling to pay my own rent, just like a lot of other, people are nowadays?
Yes, everybody's struggling.
How do you want to see New York do better?
Just be more for the people. Think more about us.
Now, just be more for the people. Does that mean give people more free stuff? Because I don't think that helps. It doesn't help at all. No, you need to earn your way. It's the only way to feel good about yourself.
Not like people don't think the rich already have they're already good. Just think about us, the low income people, small businesses.
Mamdani wants to do government controlled grocery stores, free buses. What do you think that's going to do to all these little small businesses, these mom and pop shops?
It's gonna end.
That's a big problem, right? That's a big problem.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a socialist. He wants government to control everything. All these little mom and pop shops, these bodegas, these delis that we're known for, like that's why New York City is so great, right? We have immigrants coming legally, of course, hopefully, coming from all over the place, and we have these different beautiful businesses that pop up, and that we're the most cultured place in the world, in my opinion, right? For that very reason, and he's trying to take that away. These places won't be able to sustain themselves. People are just going to go to the free shit, even though it's not free. People are paying for it, even though you don't want to believe that. Not you, but and it's going to be a big issue. Where did they try that? They tried this in Kansas City recently.
New York City socialist Zoran Mamdani's idea of government-run grocery stores is not new. In Kansas City, a supermarket subsidized with millions of taxpayer dollars is on the verge of closing. Kelly Sabreri is at the store. She's in Kansas City for us. Why the closure?
Well, Stuart, the store has lost almost $900,000 in the last year. And because of that, the store's owners haven't even been able to stock the store properly. So people coming here aren't even getting what they need. So this really isn't alleviating the issue of any kind of.
We saw this in the Soviet Union in the Cold War. Remember the bread lines, people lined up around the corner with wheelbarrows full of their devalued currency to try to get a loaf of bread. That's what socialism will bring here. And that's what the left are hoping for. Because if they can get it to that point, then they have all the power, and everybody needs to turn to them for some sort of relief or assistance. Plus, the violence would start. And they want violence because then they could come in and control you physically. They've been testing these theories for a few years now. I mean, the whole point of COVID was made up. It was all BS, if you ask me. It was a social experiment to see how pliable Americans are. Are we going to be able to? Are they going to be able to come in and make us conform, give us orders, and then we comply? And if we don't comply, our neighbors call the cops and turn us in. Ladies at the park getting taken to jail for taking their kids to the park when there's nobody else there because some, idiot neighbor decided to call the police on them. See, this is all about control and power. power and control, control and power. It's all it's about. MAGA, Make America Great Again, is about giving the power back to you and me, taking it away from the government. They don't deserve it. They don't know how to use it, and power corrupts, absolutely.
Food desert that existed. Now, the store has been getting tens of millions of dollars since 2018. Now look at this. We got inside, the store let us in. You will see something so jarring. It basically looks like the entire store is empty. There was barely anything in there, from meat to dry goods to produce. The store is run by a nonprofit, and the strip mall that we're in is owned by the city. KC Sunfresh momentarily saw success when it opened in 2018, but coming out of the pandemic, sales took a downward turn. The store came under new ownership, and at the same time, crime and loitering increased as the world opened up again.
All the meat was like decaying. People were vandalizing it because
We're stealing things because there weren't enough people coming in there taking care of it. Because why should they care for it if it's government funded? The government's taking care of it. It's not like it's a couple that immigrated here and work really hard for their business.
And that it will apply to everything. Why should a doctor go above and beyond to develop some new procedure? It's crazy. And if there's no incentive, if there's no reward for their hard work, they're not going to do the hard work. There's no point in it. And unless the government is going to come and take smart people and put them in jail and make them, invent stuff. I mean, how the government is incapable of inventing anything. It needs smart people that are willing to take risks and become entrepreneurs and invent and create. Government just takes. It's all it does.
Because they care about it. The government doesn't care.
When was the last time you went to the DMV?
Boy.
Horrible, right?
How was your experience?
I mean, I always go to the one here in Whitestone because it's free parking. It's free parking.
How long did you have to wait just to get attention?
No, I went literally to return my plates because I had to.
All right, so it's not so bad. But you
So all I
know what we're getting at, though.
All I did was go in there and that's it. But it's horrible. The line is horrible.
Most government-funded shit is terrible, right? Because they don't care. They truly don't care about the common person. No, they don't. Have we changed your mind at all? We're just curious. Have we changed your mind at all about this?
A little bit, yeah.
In your mind to just kind of look, if you plan on voting, I don't think there's really a perfect choice all around. I mean, there never is. I wouldn't even say there's like a great choice, but I think Mamdani is definitely the biggest threat that New York City could face right now. And we think it's bad now. It's going to be unrecognizable, and it will turn into a mini Venezuela, a mini Cuba.
Think about it. Where are the most illegal immigrants coming from? Mexico, Venezuela, all these places where capitalism isn't thriving as well or isn't allowed.
They're trying to escape that. Why do you think they're trying to escape it if it works so well? Why would they leave?
Yeah.
Why would Cuban immigrants come here? Why would people from Venezuela be trying to escape?
Because here's where the money is. They want the money. Everybody wants the money.
North Koreans. These people do everything they can. They leave their homes in the middle of the night. Sometimes they have to leave their families, their children, because it's so bad. It's unlivable.
I was speaking to a lady this morning in the laundromat that she came from Venezuela. She was like, oh, if you have any clothes to donate, because she's going to send a box this month, because people in her neighborhood, she said that they're dying. They don't even have beds to sleep in. She was like, anything that you have to donate, I'll take. And I just...
The government controls the means of production, right?
So bad.
If the government run like Bed Bath and Beyond, well, there's only so many beds. They're not getting a normal shipment. I mean, imagine going to the store and not being able to get milk, not being able to get eggs. I mean, we already saw a little bit of that, what that looks like during COVID, the toilet paper. And those are the first things to run out is like meat, dairy, necessary stuff, necessary things you use every single day.
The baby formula too, that they were just dumping it. In some places, I felt so bad.
Well, we're glad we were able to change your mind at least a little bit, or at least a little bit. And you got to remember, like we're two minorities technically, right? So people are waking up a little at a time, and we're just asking people that are from New York, especially like you and I, to wake up and save our city. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. You did fantastic, by the way. Thank you. What's your name?
Lily.
You did great. Yeah, how old? You're a baby. What are you, 20, 22?
29.
Oh, she looks amazing too for her age. Thanks, girl.
All right, everyone, that was today's video. This was one of my favorite videos that I filmed in a long time. I am serious. We need to go out and film more together before we both go back to Florida.
Yes.
If you guys like today's video, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button, the notification bell, hit the notification bell, not bill. And go ahead and thumbs up that video so that it hits the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you want to support my channel further, you can become a Patreon member for only $5 a month, and it helps us hire security and keep coming out here to talk to these liberals.
That's right.
I think I'll be signing up to be donating to her cause. She does really good work. If anybody, if you don't know who Savannah is, look her. I put her links in the description. She's really good at what she does. She's one of the best independent journalists out there, if you ask me. And I mean, she's got nerves of steel, and I'm sure most of you saw the video where she got punched in the face for, just asking questions. It looked like they were having a relatively decent debate too, or conversation. And all of a sudden a girl just cracked her. And, oh yeah, that was her. Yep. She got nailed and all bloodied, and that's the the party of tolerance. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'll be back on. It's 5 o'clock, so I might be back on between now and my Bible live stream. But again, I do my Bible live stream with my daughter in Tennessee, 8 p.m. every night, and we just read the Bible for 15-20 minutes and do a daily devotional. And tonight I will actually be doing a portion of my segment called Letters for Loved Ones, where I did a big video about a month ago, and I was going through the comments, and a lot of people have been cut off from friends or family over politics or sexual identity, whatever the case may be. There's just been a lot of people, families ripped apart because of this divisive nature of politics and in America right now. So I had this idea. Anybody, if you know somebody that you lost contact with, send me a letter at obwoodchuck@yahoo, and I'll read it online. Hopefully we can spread it and it'll get to where it needs to go. And I'm praying to God that we get some videos or pictures of some reunifications happening. That would just be wonderful. So thanks again. And don't forget, this next Tuesday, October 14th, if you're in the Bay Area, we're celebrating Charlie Kirk's birthday on the El Cortola Bridge in Lafayette. So bring some cake, some cookies, and we'll have music. And it's going to be fun. So please come. I will be doing a live stream while I'm there. All right, everybody. God bless you, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for coming, Lady LDS. That's one of my, probably one of my only fans. Well, not only fans. All right, anyways, later.